So again, as I told you every time we introduce this, I mean, these stories are just lifted out of context. I don't give you the context of the Biel Shir or Fabrengen, so, but nonetheless, they stand alone. The Rebbe Rashab once related, this is printed in Torah Shalom, that in old Machzorim, you don't see this anymore. I've never seen it, but in old Machzorim that were printed in Prague, it's printed in certain places, Kan Tzorich Livkos. Now you have to cry. Here you have to cry. End of quote. So Biel is saying there that there's some people that even the crying, which is obviously expressive of a deep emotion, becomes an instruction. It's an instruction. If everything is instructions, what to do, how to do, when to do, then the person is lost. And he's not really there. His mind, his heart are not connected. And he's only, this is the flip side we're talking about now. He's only serving the Eibishter with it's behavioral, like a machine, but that's Lama speak. A person's not a machine who is given instructions and does them technically and dryly. A person is a personality, and he has feelings, and he has a heart, and therefore his connection, his relationship with God has to also be with his feeling and heart, and not now you cry, now you dance, now you sit, now you stand. It's got to be internalized, and the only way through that, he says, no shortcuts. This is the flip side of the Maimah, the other side of the Maimah. Aveda Pnimius, you have to be limud Chassidus, and you have to think deeply and spend time, and that can slowly but surely open the mind, the heart, and affect internal change. He tells a funny story here, just turning the page. It's a comical of how things can be mechanical without thinking. So there was some bochrim that before they went to America Shlichus. This is in the 50s or 60s. So Rav Chadakov called them in and give them instructions how to conduct themselves. Bochrim going out of 770, they're going to places completely not their world. They push the instructions how you behave. Amongst other things that Chadakov told the Bochrim is that conduct yourself like mentioned and say good morning to people around you in the evening, and good evening, good night at night. So one of the Bochrim of this group, it seems, wasn't that so sharp. So they went out on Mecca Shlichus. So he's following instructions. So it was one morning, he says they stayed in people's homes generally, they didn't, or wherever they met, whatever it was. He says these words, I was told in the yeshiva that you have to say good morning each morning. So good morning. So if that's why you're saying good morning, because of you told, so we have to internalize it. It should be a emes.
It's a deeper dive. That's a deeper dive of good morning.
In a way, but that it's not the avodah here. It's got. There's a famous a clip of Rabbi Mendel Fabrengen 770. It's so beautiful, and he's saying that every Inguman, everybody's like wish each other every morning good morning. Asimchas Torah dika good morning, not a Tisha B'Av good morning, or no good morning altogether. You heard the story I posted on the Fabrengen show, my father. You read it, you heard it, yeah. By the way, the story that was published a couple of weeks ago in My Story about from Levi Weinberg from South Africa, that there was a Jew who paid for the barber to get an aliyah. Hashan Yom Kippur, that was my father. He wrote to the Rebbe about it, my father, the Rebbe's response. All the things he wrote, the Rebbe didn't respond. On this, Nachas Ruach Rav. Mr. Hanovich was the barber. And believe he's getting aliyah, Hashan Yom Kippur, Yom Kippur, Rosh Hashanah. It was Yom Kippur, I think, Yom Kippur. Okay, you have a wonderful day. Siddhas Tovus.